Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family? Welcome.
Let the good times roll.
I'm here with Johnny Santiago, who you guys might know as Don Bernardo Torrisi from Mafia The Old Country. Welcome to this podcast.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, Johnny, I gotta ask you, where did you grow up and what's your background overall?
I grew up in Brooklyn, and my grandparents are from Spain. So even though everyone, always, even growing up, everyone just thought I was Italian, I guess I really look the idea of what Italian looks like. And, my name being Johnny and being from Brooklyn and all that. So everyone always thought I was Italian, even though Spanish. Yeah. Purebred.
From what I've read, Spain had a tremendous influence on Italy, specifically Sicily, which is cool, especially the architecture and food.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on all that, but yeah, all of Europe is, everyone's always fighting over. I'll probably get in trouble with a couple of the guys from the game, since Spain makes more olive oil than Italy and, stuff like that. We'll have a heated debate next time I see them about who's got the better olive oil and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful country, Spain. Yeah, everyone's going there.
Yeah, Spain is great. Italy's great. France. Yeah, Europe just in general, like that southern Mediterranean. I love it.
You said you grew up in Brooklyn, New York. You were raised on the East Coast then, right?
Yeah.
Is that where you went for acting school?
Yeah, I studied in New York City with Bill Esper. Did a 3-year program with him.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So was Mafia The Old Country your first video game that you ever worked on?
It actually was. Yeah. Pretty cool. And I, don't really. I just bought a PS5 this a few months ago, so I haven't played games in forever. So it's been kind of fun. It's fun, but yeah, my first video game, Mafia.
That's like such a big role. Like they just threw you right in there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Regarding Mafia The Old Country, what surprised you the most working in a video game versus a traditional movie or TV show that you worked on in the past? What were the big differences right off the bat?
It's kind of this weird, like, it's kind of like doing like theater in the round and shooting a film at the same time. In that, there's cameras all around, you're on the sound stage. And you really have to use your imagination a lot to create the environment that's around you. So whereas theater, once you start going, play starts and that's it. And you're in it. So it's very much, kind of like that. Like there's no hiding. From the film side, what's different is that you don't have, reverse shots or close-ups or, like a master, a mid, close-up. So it's kind of freeing in that because you just, I would say it leans more towards doing theater than shooting because you don't have to worry about a lot of those things.
Yeah, nowadays, when you say you're a video game actor, most people think, oh, this guy just recorded voice lines for the character in a recording booth. But they don't realize you're also the motion capture actor for the character.
Yeah.
It's like two jobs.
Yeah. Again, this is all pretty new to me. But I have friends, some really good, close friends that are voice actors, and they do a lot of that. They've done games, but they do a lot of voice acting for animation and stuff like that. So yeah, this is different. This is, I mean, it's your walk. It's your it's everything. It's your reactions. Your listening. everything. So it's fun.
In the past, when they made video games, voice actors were hired to strictly record audio for their character or characters only. They weren't doing mocap for their character. For example, in Scarface The World Is Yours, which released in 2006, the voice actor behind Tony didn't do any mocap for the game.
So that's my buddy, Andre Sogliuzzo.
Oh, you know?
Yeah, like I know he did. I think he did stuff on the game, and I know he did the Scarface the doll. So when you pull him, he's like, "Arr!" like,
Yeah.
But he does, yeah. Andre Sogliozzo, he's a big voice guy.
Yeah, he follows me on Instagram, and he's also in Mafia 2. He plays Luca
Yeah.
Guarino.
Yeah, and he did some voices in this one as well.
Oh, I did not know that. Probably like NPCs and stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
This game's the first game of the series to be on a brand new game engine, Unreal Engine 5, and the benefits of that is like in the previous games you couldn't notice the subtle facial expressions, but in this game you notice everything. So that's pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah, I'm the Mafia fan group. They're going to be like, "What? I just bought the other Mafia games. I've never played them." So I started to see exactly what you're talking about. There's a big jump.
This is the best looking Mafia game so far, hands down. There's a lot of details in the faces and the environment.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I mean, you have, you're shooting this and, there's cameras all around, but, you have this, people have seen video and I guess stills from, when we were shooting. So, you have this kind of like
the helmet.
Kind of like a bicycle helmet kind of thingy, headgear. Yeah, this headgear, and it's got, this arm that comes out, and literally, like just a few inches from your face, there's, camera right there, picking up. Again, like I was saying, there's no hiding camera. And so it picks up everything. So it's interesting. It was a lot of fun. Because you really just get to be in the moment when we're shooting, and I think that with the Unreal Engine 5 and just getting to work with like such great guys and actors and like everyone just was so committed, so it just made it all easy. So, and I guess that comes through in the game, especially with Unreal Engine 5.
So for this game, is it like the movies where they give you the entire script in advance so you have to memorize your lines? Or do you just show up and they're like, these are your lines for today. We're going to do this scene. Quickly memorize them. Is it like that?
Yeah, no, it's not. No, you have a good idea about, kind of everything that's going on. And, just like a movie or a TV show, it's like, all right, these are the scenes we're shooting today, and you work on that. You rehearse and come prepared, do your homework, have fun.
Does that mean on day one, when you arrived on set, you didn't know the fate of your character and what would happen to him in the end?
I don't know that. I mean, you're aware of some things, and other things we were learning as we were going on. So I guess I should leave it at that, because I know they're particular about certain things that we could talk about.
It's also like the director's decision. Sometimes they want to hide or delay the ending as much as possible, so the ending will have a greater impact when the actor sees the script and is moved by it. I don't know. I guess it all depends on the director and how they like to do things.
Yeah, and look, I mean, for like, it doesn't necessarily matter what's going to happen to, my character in the end, or anything like that. I mean, because that's not how you live life, right? You don't know how you're going to die or when you're going to die or anything like that. You will at some point. Something's going to happen, but you don't know what that is, and that doesn't affect your decisions, your daily decisions, or how you handle scenarios or situations. That's not as, I don't think as important, and it kind of helps sometimes No.
I saw a lot of behind the scenes footage of Mafia The Old Country. The actors, including you, were always in a large empty room wearing motion capture clothing with headgear, just like you said, and sometimes you guys were holding props, messing around with each other. As an actor, when you walk into an empty room, you have to visualize you're in this particular scene surrounded by X, Y, and Z, similar to a movie with a green screen set. Regarding the filming process in a video game, did the mocap director say action, cut, that's a wrap folks, just like a movie or TV show?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it said exactly action and stuff like that, but yeah, it's you're shooting. Cameras aren't continually filming because there's you wouldn't have enough data storage for that, right? Or it's not film, right? It's digital now. So yeah, there's like, okay, cool, here's the scene, and let's run it through. So everyone's going to start, and because there's like motion capture stuff, there's specific things you have to do before you actually start shooting. I guess for the cameras to kind of pick everything up.
Like T-posing, right?
Yeah, the T-posing and yeah, so you have to T-pose and then T-pose at the end. So more than anything, that's like your start and stop, or your action and cut.
Okay. So what was the first scene you remember acting for the game?
Oh, that, yeah, I remember. Wow, yeah, that was it was when I'm meeting with Enzo, with Ricardo, and Luca is dead, and I'm gonna send him on the mission to the opera.
Oh wow, that was the first scene. Wow. Because I always we're the audience, like we forget like people in the entertainment industry, movies, TV shows, games, they don't record in a linear fashion, like from start to finish.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my first scene. It was a big. I was like, oh
Wow.
no. I was like, all right, this is my first video game. You're just gonna like, let's go. Like this whole monologue, and like I'm like, getting used to that, basically you're in like yoga clothes. And I'm like supposed to be this big like mafioso, and I'm in, it looked like I'm about to go to Pilates or yoga. So yeah, so it was a big kind of first scene just within the game, but then as far as an actor in my first video game, first scene, I was like, oh.
Yeah, like spoilers right away.
Yeah, jump in the deep end, see if you can swim.
Besides the first scene, what was your most favorite or memorable scene from the game? It doesn't have to be specifically about your character, Don Torrisi.
Okay. I mean, fun scene. I think just, I mean, I would say probably. Oh man, there's so many fun scenes. My favorite. I don't know. Maybe the initiation, because it was like a whole group of us, and yeah, we like there was like specific kind of mechanics, and it was just all of us just getting to like play with each other, and but and I got to I work with Tony and then Anthony as well in that scene, and obviously Ricardo we'd worked before on stuff, but yeah, I think that was like the first scene that I actually did with Tony and Anthony, which is great. I mean, they're awesome tunes.
Yeah, that's a very memorable scene. Leading up to the game's release, they released the entire initiation scene. It was a dumb marketing move by 2K Games. It was one of the most important scenes from the game, and it was shown 2 months before the game was released. I saw that scene countless times personally, and I even sent that scene to Michael Franzese, former capo regime of the Colombo crime family, one of the 5 families of New York. And Michael saw the entire scene without saying a word. It probably brought back memories of his initiation, which occurred on Halloween night. He was so immersed in the video and he didn't even say a word. And after watching it, he said it was very accurate, it was serious, the saint burning in the hand, and the lily dim room.
Yeah, it wasn't a dim room when we were shooting it, but yeah.
Yeah, in the game it was like a cellar.
Yeah.
In movies, TV shows, and video games, it's very common for the producer and editor to cut scenes to help the narrative flow better and save time. You know, in movies, they take 100 hours of footage and trim it down to 2 and 3 hours for people to view. So for this game in particular, were there any scenes you recall that didn't make it into the final game when acting as Don Torrisi? Any removed scenes?
No, I think everything I shot is in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a little bit about Don Torrisi's background for the viewers that are watching. So the development team says Bernardo Torrisi's rise to power began far from these streets, rooted instead in the rugged fields of a family farm lost to debt and his father's ruin. A gifted hunter and provider from an early age, he carved a violent path through Sicily's underworld, earning fear, forging a gang, and eventually building an empire of both criminal and legitimate interests. So my question to you is, what are your thoughts on a future DLC for Mafia The Old Country where we play as a young Bernardo Torrisi? Would you be open to the idea of reprising your role as Bernardo Torrisi for an origin story DLC?
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Oh my God, I get to go back in time. I get to be younger. Ooh, that's a good deal. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I don't know what they're planning on anything or if they're planning anything, but yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Not a lot of Mafia game fans know this, but there's a town in the game called Torrisi, and this is most likely where the Don was born and raised. And this actually reminds me of The Godfather.
Wait, sorry. There is a really?
Yeah, so if you pause the game and look to the bottom right, not all the way on the bottom right, like I guess it's in the middle, there's a town or a village that says Torrisi, and a lot of people don't even know that.
I didn't know that. Oh, I'll have to look at this.
It's pretty cool. And so right when I saw this, I was like, wow, this reminds me of The Godfather, when Vito arrives at Ellis Island and an immigration officer mistakes his name for his village, and then they give him the name of Vito Corleone. So, given Bernardo Torrisi's harsh past, how his father's debt ruined him, and he had to provide for himself from an early age, do you think Torrisi is his actual last name? Or do you think Bernardo changed his surname to dissociate from his father and instead decide to represent his hometown? This is just like brainstorming and just spitballing, you know?
Right. Well, I don't know. This is new information to me. I didn't even know there was this town. I would probably say that if anyone took the name, it would have been his dad that did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don Torrisi is the first Don in the Mafia game series where the player fights hand-to-hand combat. We never do that before with any Don. And the boss fight between Don Torrisi and Enzo is so cool. It's actually like one of my favorite scenes from the game is when Enzo stabs him in his right shoulder, Don Torrisi looks at the knife and then pulls it out, and then he headbutts Enzo. Like that was such a badass scene, and that like the headbutt like reinforces why Don Torrisi is a bull. Like that's his family crest and logo for his company, and he just charges head on his full strength, and the background environment of that fight between Enzo and Don Torrisi with an active volcano was also cool. It reminded me of the 2022 movie The Northman. I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen it?
I know of it, and I've seen the trailer for it, and I totally, the visuals, it's very,
it's a good movie, yeah.
Yeah.
So for the fight itself, my question to you is, did you actually fight Riccardo Frascari, actor for Enzo Favara, in mocap gear for that scene? And how did it go?
Yeah, no, we shot a lot, like a lot of, they do have a stunt team, and so they would do certain things, but we did a lot of choreography of the fighting for all of that, starting from the office into like the cave or the mine, and yeah, the final the death scene, that knife fight. Yeah, we choreographed. Yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. There was a lot of shit talking going on between me and Ricardo. We had a good time. So yeah.
I think you're definitely like taller than Ricardo. So did they like scale you down for the game, or I don't even know.
Actually, am I taller than him? I think we're all like around the same. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how.
Oh, you seem taller than 6 feet.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no, I'm 6 feet tall. Yeah, no, in the game, yeah, they made me, they bulked me up a little bit. Which they were like, "Is it okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah." Like definitely, like at that time, I would definitely be a bigger dude at the turn of the century there. I'm probably shorter than 6 feet as well. Some more just stocky.
And they had to nerf you.
Yeah. Because when I first saw my character, I was what? Like I saw like the bulkiness. I was like, cool. But then when I saw like we stand there, I was like, did they shrink me? So yeah.
So speaking of spoilers and the ending, let's talk about Isabella. Do you think Enzo and Isabella had a baby girl or baby boy? Just a guess.
Maybe twins.
Oh.
No, there are no twins in the family. There are no twins in the family, so so that's very unlikely. I guess it depends what they want to do with the story.
Yeah, I never heard of the twins. No one mentioned that. That's actually a good theory. And twins is genetics, because I'm actually a twin, and Anthony Scordi, he's also a twin.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he is.
And my grandmother was a twin, and my uncle, my grandmother's son, he has twins too. So it is genetics, like you said.
Right. Oh wow. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think they're gonna have?
Well, in the final mission, after Isabella gets captured by Tino and she's sent back to the Torrisi villa, she's in the room with her suitcase open, and on the floor are four things: Isabella's journal, a hairpin, a photograph of Isabella with her mother, Rosa Torrisi, and a letter from Enzo where he says he was thinking about baby names and why not Rosa for a girl after Isabella's mother. So I found it very odd that the developers didn't include a baby boy's name in Enzo's letter, but I guess not, like it was intentional. Nothing's a coincidence in game development. And Enzo's letter mentioning Rosa as a baby name placed right next to a picture of Isabella with her mother Rosa. With this context in mind, it pretty much like the developers are heavily basically saying it's going to be a girl, They're implying. So that's what I think. I don't know. I could be wrong.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I understand the cast recently reunited in the Czech Republic. Can you tell me about that? What was that all about?
So yeah, that was so much fun. So much fun. We went. There was the release party that 2K and Hangar 13 were having for the game. And so, as a surprise, they brought Anthony, Karina, Alberto, Christian, Ricardo, and myself as a surprise. And yeah, it was so much fun. It was the craziest party. It went from 6 p.m. until 4 a.m. It's like they're crazy in a great way, in like the greatest
over
way.
there they like drink like it's water over there, I heard.
Well, Pilsner, yeah, mostly Pilsner, and yeah, we had some other fun drinks. But yeah, it was great. It was so much fun to meet everybody that worked on the game that we didn't get to meet, when behind the scenes, and just get to talk to them. And I mean, everyone was just like amazing, and then to reconnect and to see, who people we worked with from the studio when we were shooting, and just to see them now, been quite a few months. So it was great. It was just like this great fun reunion. I mean, it was one of the best experiences in my life.
Wow.
Working with these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand there's 4 Hangar 13 studios, one in the Brighton, United Kingdom, one in Novato, California, and 2 in the Czech Republic. So I'm pretty sure like all the developers like showed up for that celebration party, and like they're probably like amazed by you, like, whoa, this is the guy we've been working on for like over 3 years.
Yeah, it's great. I met oh no, I'm blanking on her name, but she was the artist that was doing my hair, and I was like, oh my god, doing my hair, like, so amazing. And actually I was like, but also it looked exactly like my hair when my hair was like longer, and when it was all like dark brown, black, and like the waviness. I was like, how did you like? She's like, really? I'm like, that's like my real legit hair.
Wow.
Like in the game, like even my friends were like, what's going on?
Yeah, on ArtStation, a lot of Hangar 13 developers upload their work, and I saw a picture of Don Torrisi's hair, and I gotta show it to you like sometime. It's pretty cool. Like they just uploaded a picture of your hair,
Oh wow! Oh cool.
so it might have been the same artist. But I also noticed that some Czech voice actors from the game also came to the celebration party.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got to meet some of the VO for the other languages, which is great.
Was that your
Yeah.
first time in the Czech Republic?
It was.
Okay, so
I've been meaning to go forever. And so I was in Brno.
so I guess all the Hangar 13 developers in the Czech Republic, the 2 studios, they were like really, really excited to meet you, all you guys.
Yeah, and us, for them, like when they proposed this idea of coming in for the party, like all of us were like, hell yeah, like because you know we I guess we're the face of it, and so we get a lot of the attention and credit. But I mean, you could see just when the credits roll on the game how many people
Oh yeah.
so much like work and like love and devotion and their creativity and capabilities. And so we were just psyched to go and be able to meet them, because they all even though they never met us in person, they've been like looking at our faces, hearing our voices, looking at it in all these in our Lululemon gear or whatever, playing around on the soundstage. So it was fun for us to just see everybody. Yeah.
The game sold over 1.2 million copies in its first month, and it was a success right off the bat. So you guys were like celebrating, like popping champagne bottles here and there. Yeah. You guys deserve it.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was great. Yeah, I'm glad the game was really well received as well. For the most part, it seems. Yeah.
And I understand you're also in another game, NBA 2K26, as Sergio Montoya. So tell us about that.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. I shot that. I guess earlier this year. Yeah, earlier this year. So yeah, it was fun. It was really funny. Yeah, to go back to the soundstage and see everybody, out there. But totally different game, different director, like everything totally different. And I was like, it was great. Everyone's awesome. And it was such a blast, but it did feel weird. I was like, where's everybody? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Everyone's so heartbroken after the game. Like they miss you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it was a blast. I mean, it was so much fun, just to see how that shot. Again, like I've never played that game. So now I haven't. I still haven't really played it. I have to figure it out. Uh, and but yeah, it's interesting to see how that gets made as well.
Yeah, funny enough, another Mafia The Old Country actor is also in NBA. Father Ciccone, played by Gabriel Biorafato, is Coach Raymond in NBA 2K26. I don't know if you
Yeah,
came
that's
across
right.
it.
Yeah, we're in scenes together. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I don't know if they elongated me in the best, so it's kind of funny, right? Because like there's my body in Mafia,
Oh,
and then there's my body
that's actually something I didn't even know. Yeah, that's
yeah
that's true.
in the NBA game. So yeah.
So back to Mafia: The Old Country. After playing as Don Torrisi, I'm sure you get DMs daily from women. I've seen a lot of comments calling you the most handsome Don in the Mafia game series, and there's a lot of fan art of your character on Tumblr, on the internet. Like, my question to you is, what was the fan reaction post Mafia: The Old Country launch personally? Did you notice an increase in fan mail after Mafia TOC?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've never gotten fan mail before or anything, so this is all I've got, like very new to me. Um, yeah, like my Instagram is like gone up quite a bit, and yeah, I get like really great messages from people, which is really sweet and nice. And yeah, I see some of the art that's on like Instagram, which yeah, some super talented people out there doing stuff, doing edits and just drawings and all that. So it's cool. It's yeah, it's really sweet. And it's yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like the best part about like working in a video game is like you're gonna be remembered like forever and ever and ever. Like that's awesome. Not even a
yeah, and
video
it's
game, like
cool to be
yeah.
remembered. Yeah, as Don Torrisi. He
Like
was
I mean,
fun.
I guess it goes for both like movies, TV shows, and games, but specifically Mafia franchise, like
Yeah.
you're gonna be remembered forever and ever. So can you tell? Okay, this is kind of off topic now. This is about your personal life. I know you're in charge of Johnny's bar. From what I've seen, you're the owner of this bar called Johnny's Cocktails and Hi-Fi that's located in Los Angeles. That's correct, right?
Yeah, I'm one of the partners there. Yeah.
And
And it's not named after me. It's not named after me.
it's not. It's
It's
just a.
it's always had that name. Yeah, the bar's always been called John. It's been around since like the 1920s,
Okay.
and it's always had that name, Johnny's.
Yeah, I know. I noticed you recently decided to restore the original sign for the bar.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Restored the sign, the facade. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if my name was Johnny and I had a opportunity to buy a bar named after me, I'd do it too, you know?
No, it's fun. It's fun, and me and my partners, we have a good laugh about it. You know, so, I'm always like, oh, they're just really, they're like, okay, yeah, we know it's your name, yeah. Like, anytime we have disagreement, I'm like, look at the sun. No. But yeah, no, it's a blast. Me and one of my best buddies, we've been threatening for years to open a bar, and we'd like circle around LA on our motorcycles, just trying to find a spot. And we, you find a spot, something doesn't work out. This falls through, that falls through, or timing on both of our sides because he owns a bunch of other spots. So finally, this one, it all kind of came together, and yeah, so it's awesome. It's great when you get to build and create something with your friends, and get to work together. So
You said you ride motorcycles, right?
yeah,
So have you ever ridden with Ricardo? Because I know he's a fan.
yeah, no. So I haven't ridden my motorcycle in a few years. So, because it's gotten a little crazy out here in LA, and so I haven't ridden it yet in quite a few years. I do want to get it back up and running. It's an old BMW, like a vintage BMW, and I love it. So I would like to get it up and running. I'm just kind of like, everyone's a little crazy the way they drive out here.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be even more crazy with the what do you call it? The Olympics coming up.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like, I can't really afford to get in a crash. So that's I guess I'm being responsible in my older age as opposed to when I would be like, yeah, whatever.
No, that's smart. Yeah, because I didn't even think about that. Like,
So,
you're an actor.
yeah. And, but yeah, no, him and Alberto ride.
Oh, I
So it'd
know
be
that.
great to ride with them. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe I'll get it up and running.
In February 2025, I remember seeing an Instagram story of Ricardo, Alberto, Christian, and all you guys at Johnny's bar. So what was that about? Like, did you guys finish up wrapping the game?
I mean, we all live out here, and I mean, we just became great friends while shooting this. Like, I love those guys, and we don't get to hang out a ton. And they'd been wanting to come to the bar because my partners took it over and got it. We started building it out while I was shooting the game, and then it opened while we were shooting the game, and so that was the first time all of us got to be there together, because Alberto was in and out of town a lot. So we just finally got to go together. And so, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you guys all visited the bar again 2 months before the game's release in June 2025. And I guess you guys were just hanging out again?
Yeah, we had, it was like the 1-year anniversary for the bar. Yeah. And so they came to the party, and yeah.
So can Mafia fans visit Johnny's bar in hopes of seeing you, the Don?
Yeah, I'm always in and out. I'm going to be there tonight. I'm always in and out of the bar.
People watching this now know your location, so I have a PSA for them, a public service announcement. If you're a fan of Johnny's performances and wish to meet him, please at least buy something at his bar, buy a drink or buy some food. Don't be that guy or that girl that just shows up, says hi, and doesn't buy anything. At least buy a beer or a burger,
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, you have to be over 21 because you don't have liquor. So, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So before I let you go, is there anything you would like to say to the Mafia game community directly and to all Don Torrisi fans out there?
Oh yeah, I mean, no, thank you guys for like all the love, and it like totally warms my heart, and I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad everyone's petrified of Don Torrisi, 'cause that makes me feel good. And yeah, thank you for all the love and support and messages, and I'm just really glad that you guys like it. So thank you. Yeah.
I want to thank you personally for like taking the time out of your day to do this, and I know you're pretty busy. And,
yeah, no, man. Thank you.
I appreciate this. Yeah, I'm trying to be more.
You're actually my first
really
interview. So, yeah.
Well, I'm honored. Yeah.
All right.
This concludes this podcast. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Johnny.
Cool. Thank you, man.